Hello, or shall I say, dame toquito, toquito, dámelo, dámelo, dámelo. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, dámelo. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click that bell to be notified of every time I post, because y'all know I post frequently. All right, y'all already know what we doing. We jumping, skipping, down below, leaping, doing the Dougie, my Dougie, down below into the video. Make sure y'all click that link down below in the description box. It is a link to become a member of my Patreon. Because if y'all don't know, now you know, I post other content. So once y'all get done with all this content that I make, y'all can go over there and watch some more. All right, without further ado, let's get into this video. So, dámelo, bombe, toquito, dante, toquito. Okay, no shade. Outside of them being on Zeus, what opportunity is Joseline truly giving them? Because it's giving their dancers, like, not just, exotic dancers, but they're actually like professional, like choreographed dancers, and then they just be her background dancers. After, like, what opportunity are they getting besides just coming on the show? Because I'm just not seeing the rest of the opportunity here. And then not only that, she just it's $50,000 on the line. It's $50,000 on the line. We heard you the first time with the 50,000 Boquito, okay? How many times are we gonna reiterate? It's $50,000 on the line. How many times? I'm sick of you. So we jump into the episode where we left off with Wet and somebody tussling Wet, but I think it's Dani. So what took me out, it wasn't even them fine. It was Joseline trying to get away and almost fell going up them steps. She had to catch herself. Then that fine security had to get behind her. Was like, whoa, you okay, Joseline? You okay? So he got her up the steps. They fine. And whoever decorated the place did an amazing job. They had like a wine station set up, or a champagne glass set up. Y'all about to mess up the champagne wall. Y'all about to mess that up. The security getting them off each other, getting the champagne wall. I said, baby, it's a lot going on right here. But let's get into it, because y'all know I love for them to tussle. So Andrea and Wet end up getting into it. So Andrea talked to her voodoo doll, and the voodoo doll said, get her, Andrea, get her. Let the demons roar. So they start getting at it. Baby, you should have asked that voodoo doll to give you some strength while you was at it, while he was telling you to go over there and, listen to the voices. Because what was that, Andrea? What was that? What was that? So Wet decides to lift up her dress and show us her flatty patty, her ironing board Duke. Like, I wanted to see that. Now, I like to look at certain things, but not that. Circle. What is going on? And then while I'm watching it low key on everything, I'm thinking like, too, let's not bring Wet over to Patty. Let's not transfer just anything over, okay? We already have the Now That's TV girls. We don't need Joseline. I know Wet and put in her bio, Baddies Midwest. Let's keep her in Texas, okay? Let's keep her on Domelo, because no, man, it's a no for me. So her and Andrea go round two, and round two, the voices started talking. They must have told Andrea, more, do more. So Andrea said, like, Andrea was sick and tired. She was like, this for the voodoo doll talk. I take care of my kids. She was just going in on Wet face or neck or whatever she was in. So Wet got up. Then Wet kind of was, fighting back a little bit. But I believe y'all really wasn't doing nothing if it took Mr. Ant, he is head of Zeus's security. If he was able to break y'all up all by himself, that says a lot. Like, no shade. That says a lot. That man get paid great money. I don't know what prayer he had prayed, but I know he is so happy and blessed that he stuck with Zeus. Cause I know he dumb. Like, that man, I know he happy that he got on board. I'm sure he makes more than 6 figures a year. Okay. Breaking up them girls. Like, I know he was happy. I don't know if he got children or what, but if he do, I'm sure they college and everything is paid for very well. I'm sure he takes very great care of his kids. So Andrea and Wetwell was about to go round 3, but Joseline was like, "No, we're not doing it. It's $50,000 on the line. It's 50,000." So Wetwell was like, "Let's cheers! Whoa, give me a drink." So Joseline made her and Andrea do a cheers. Let me say this: for her to script down, it was not that serious. Dumelo. It wasn't that serious. And at one point, it's some boy in the middle. He was so excited and happy to see this. He thought he was at the club for free. Then he didn't have to throw no money. He was like, yes, thank God, Domino. And then at one point, Andrea starts walking away. It's this black lady. She looked really good. She has on some dress that show her stomach. She is looking at Andrea like she is most disgusting thing she's ever seen in her life. And looking at that flat duke, and I am hollering because I'm a little like it's a no-go for me. So Joseline ends up telling them that they can't fight no more and they just need to, keep it on the playground. So I'll call her Is over here just because I don't know how YouTube play about, her name, baby, and I don't have time. She's not that important. So Is ends up, no shade. I ain't trying to be funny. I do like her. She's very pretty. I'm just saying, YouTube, baby, do not play that, and I just don't have time. So Is ends up giving Andrea her wig. Andrea snatched the wig. She said, hold on. Because who you snatching from? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. What I watched it before I reviewed it. From what I seen, it wasn't giving dog walk. No shade, it wasn't giving dog walk. But I'm gonna look at it again as I review, and I'm gonna see. But it wasn't giving dog walk my first time watching. No shade. You was popping in saying you were throwing the pool, you a dog walk. I'm thinking you really finna get out there. I didn't see it. But when I get to the part, I'll review it. Oh, let me say this too. Raven already irritates me. She's very annoying. She's funny though, because when she did that, make me swim, make me water dance routine, I was kind of kiki cackling, but I see why Joseline made her eat that concrete because she is very annoying. She's an attention seeker all the way. But she is very pretty. Like Raven is beautiful, but very much already getting on my nerves. So the girls end up coming around Joseline, and ends up saying, "How do y'all feel about us taking y'all spots?" And they were like, "Oh, you're not taking our spots, babes. Y'all have to make sure that y'all can get up with Joseline." I don't necessarily know if they're delusional or not. Joseline is a lot, and honestly, if we just being honest from what I've seen so far, and I'm only on episode 2, and I'm not even that far into it. Joseline likes to talk to these women like they are dirt, okay? They are concrete that she steps on every day. She doesn't talk to these women with no respect. Like, she tells them to shut the talking, like, all that. So, to me, her personality is very big, but her ego is bigger. Damalo. And at any given moment, she wants to be able to talk to you any type of way. So the fact that they coming in here like cocky, I'm taking your spot, watch me, this and that, we'll keep seeing, baby, because with Joseline's personality and then her husband's personality behind her, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if a lot of y'all have the emotional capacity, or like thick skin to deal with people like them. Okay, so I'm gonna be like Joseline, the blonde wig, the black braids, the 316, and what is these braids? These are the knotless braids. First of all, I'm surprised I ain't see a braid on the ground, but I guess she wasn't pulling hair. I'm gonna say this in the beginning: 613 blonde legs. It was getting toe up. That lean back was crazy. Chinks, chick, whatever your name is. Why is you going hard behind a man that you don't have no more? That was over 3 years ago. I just believe she didn't say nothing to you. So you calling her out. I guess you calling her out for a storyline. I get it, okay. But behind a man is crazy. Y'all look real hood, real ghetto doing that. Personally, I'm not necessarily here for the storyline, fighting behind a man, especially because y'all black. You know, I'm always like, ugh. And I never want to keep that stereotype alive of women, especially black women, fighting over men. Like, never. And that was over 3 years ago. You don't have him no more. He doesn't have you. She's still with him. So what you called her out for? And like she said, she didn't see you. Basically, that means she was gonna pay you dust. She wasn't gonna, you know, have an issue with you. She wasn't going to bring that to the show. So therefore, I think that you should have kept it cute as well. If y'all would have got some issues on the show, you know, about some, that'll be different. But you didn't keep it cute, and I just feel like you should have stayed in your seat and you should have kept it cute, because now your storyline is that you find a girl, the main girl, and you used to be a side chick that he was fooling with, and he took your money or he took her money. And but regardless, she's still getting the money because she's still with him. You don't have no money no more. You was giving him all your money. Damalo. Like, I don't know. I just think this is real hood, real ghetto, and I don't necessarily care for the storyline. But y'all definitely was tussling. And I ain't gonna lie, Lex, I did not have my money on you till you got up and you set her on them steps. Cause I was like, Lex is pretty, but she is losing. But it looked like you stand in the paint just a little bit. Just a little bit though. So Joseline and her man, very much so his name, Ballistics, get to the rental, the Airbnb. They're happy about it. They're ecstatic. Joseline ends up making this comment saying that the girls don't deserve the house. First of all, the house, I gotta take off my headphones. I got a mic and some headphones, y'all, that I listen to myself in the headphones. Literally whole setup. Let's be clear, the girls are not getting the house because of it's because of the girls. The girls are getting the house because this is Zeus Network. Zeus has an aesthetic to their projects. One thing they're gonna do is make sure they get nice houses. So you saying that the girls deserve the house has nothing to do with the girls. It has everything to do with Lemmy Pepper and how he likes things to look on his network. Y'all are, the definition of black capitalism. So he has to keep that up and running. Number two, you talking about they don't deserve a house, baby. Half of these girls in here are sharing beds and twin beds and then a queen bed. Be for real. Let's let's be for real when we're talking here, okay? Not only that, what takes me out is like, yes, it's a big house. It's nice. The people put money into the house, but you acting like it's these girls' house. Like, they know this is not their home. This is a rental property. Of course, they're gonna. The only time they truly are being in this house is to go to sleep or talk to you or fight in the house. But it's not like they're just truly gonna feel like they're at home in their own space. Be for real. And you talking about it was giving hood, it's giving ratchet. Honestly, Joseline, to be real, that's what your show is on the Zeus Network, honey. That's what your show represents, honey. Baddies is like cat fights, they tussle, but they break theirs up with yours. They want them to done. Okay, you see them two thick ones. Them two thick ones did not get broken up after a while. They did not do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Break them up. They did not do that with them at all. They like for yours to go round after round after round. So that's what yours is giving, because that's what it is, darling. I hate to bust your bubble, but that's what it is. And then, like I said, Joseline has a big ego, a big personality. Maybe they'll be grateful once they get here. Like, girl, this not your house. This is a rental property. They called the police on y'all. Like, be for real. Like, I just need her to get up off her high horse. Obviously, she's been riding that horse that she was a little too long. I need her to relax and just chill, baby. This is a rental. Y'all gonna be here for at least a month, girl. After a while, these girls gonna be ready to get up out of this house, and the house is nice. And they be acting like people not used to things. I don't know. It just gets on my nerves a lot of times, because they do bring a lot of these women who probably haven't been in a house like this, but they be feeling like because they in this predominantly white Caucasian home, oh, they supposed to act a certain way because they're in a predominantly white house. It's a house. The house don't have opinions. The house don't have thoughts. It just got rooms and bathrooms and more square footage. And if y'all bringing them from these different areas, why would you think everybody's gonna act the same or be so grateful to be in this house's presence? Like, nigga, be for real. So Joseline ends up talking about Monica and basically just saying how Monica was boring and how she didn't give anything. Also, Wet Wet ends up saying something to her about covering up, being more conservative. Now, I look, I already knew it was gonna be something, unless like I already knew it was gonna be something if it was Monica or it was gonna be Oceans. I knew it was gonna be something. But Monica had already let it be known in her first confessional she was more conservative, and also too she just didn't do the same dance as these women. Okay, so what I'm thinking, the game that I'm picking up on, I've never been in an exotic club or anything, or a gentleman's club. I've never been in one. So let me say that. I'm going off of her through the grapevine and also, movies and stuff. From what I pick up, oh yeah, Instagram and like TikTok, and when they share all their stories and everything as well. From what I pick up, a lot of the women dance for African American men. It's giving what's that one in Atlanta? Magic. It's giving Magic City. I'm thinking a lot of them dance for African American men more so. And African American men are not looking for the same thing as Caucasian men. And I think she has more so danced for Caucasian men. And it's not to say that she's not still having to work the pole or to do her job, but I think her requirements are different because it's a different audience. So with her audience, she might not have to, become unfully dressed or anything. Hers, they might not go all the way as far as like the clothes and stuff. They might not do that. So I think early on she was distancing herself from the other ladies, not on purpose, but just you don't do the same thing they do. You're not used to this. She had said in her confessional she had never seen a brawl go down like that. So that lets me know she's not used to this type of behavior. So just as a person who's not used to something, you're not gonna play like you used to, and you're not gonna fall into that act. You are going to be standoffish in a way, not on purpose, but that's what it's given. To be honest, she was standoffish. So Iz ends up calling out Andrea. She was like, "I see you wrapping your hair up." I'm like, "Girl, she probably just wrapping up his hot on the bus. She do got on a hoodie, or she got something on like where she look a little hot." So she was like, "Do you need that?" Andrea like, "Girl, I don't know you." She like, "Girl, I said, do you need that?" Andrea said, "Girl, come on, cause you begging for it at this point." So they do it. Round 1 and 2, it was giving nothing on both ends. It was giving the bus was throwing them left, right, center, and it wasn't giving I told you. It wasn't giving let's do it. It was giving grab and hold the whole time. So mind you, is then was she sat down, she was like, we can get it again once we get off the bus. So Dani got up and Dani was like, get it with me. Is talking about I get it with you off the bus. Dani said, no, get up. You finna get it with me. You gonna get a 2-for-1 special. You ain't mind going with her, but you don't really want to take it there when it come to me. So to me, my thing was Is did give scared at first. She didn't want to get up with her, in my opinion. So then he was like, get up, because I don't want to sneak you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get a fair one. Baby, when I say Is had warned her, because I think Is thought about it. She trying to punk me. She trying to make it seem like I won't take it there. Let me get her. Let me go do my thing. And baby, she threw Dani to that seat and started macking Dani out. I said, girl, Lord. So Andrea seen her friend was losing. Andrea tried to jump in. Jayla, Evan, or like Eve, something like that. Her and BBL, um, BBW, all got up. So Jayla was the one to get Andrea first, and she was like, "Nah, we not having it. We not doing it." And I'm happy, like all the new girls kind of stuck together. They was like, "We ain't doing it." But also too, is doing a lot. She trying to get a lot of camera time early on, and I don't necessarily know if that's gonna work in her favor or not. So we then move on to the teacher's pet, Ocean. So Ocean ends up calling out that other girl who named, I think her name is Showgirl, but that was the one I was like in my last review. I was like, she was so pretty to me. She calls her out. So she ends up saying, you disrespected Joseline, and because you disrespected, my master, we gotta run it. So they end up running it, and you hear somebody in the back talking about, get her, Becky, get her. Y'all irritate me. Y'all make me sick. Okay? Comments like that irritate me so down, because when they actually turned the camera, Showgirl was, I ain't gonna say she was working her out, but she was holding her own. She was doing something. Okay, I'm not saying that she was just taking her through there, but she was doing something. I think Ocean should have minded her business and stayed in her place. You coming on here trying to be a puppet, and I'm telling you, as quick as you become a puppet, that's as quick as Joseline gonna put you in your place and disrespect you. But hey, I can't wait to see Master get down with her. So they go round two, and it doesn't end up working in Showgirl's favor. Ocean was able to get on top of her. She got like 2 licks in, and after that, it was no more. So they were like, get her. Stop talking when Joseline's talking. Stop talking when Joseline's talking. I'm like, y'all love y'all some Joseline. Do y'all not know Joseline? The way she act must turn y'all on or something. Cause I would never. But okay. So they like, yeah, stop talking when Joseline's talking. Stop talking. Shut up when Joseline's talking. And mind you, the bus is moving. So I would say that plays a factor in everything as well. Like with all them fighting, the bus is moving at the same time. So you can't necessarily get a grip. And like I said, the bus is throwing y'all every which way. It's not working in y'all favor. Just wait till y'all get to the house. And that's what they decided to do. So Jayla then asks Ocean, was you talking about me? Do you have a problem with me and her? She said, yeah, basically. Jayla jumps up and immediately hits the floor. It's water on the ground. But two, if you gonna jump up, check all your surroundings, baby. You have no shoes on, and you ain't basically let Ocean get one up on you and drag you down like a dog. Like, I don't like that. And I didn't know whether your wig was off or it was on, or you just didn't do your hair in the back. I don't know, but all y'all is disappointing me. You disappointed me. So Wet Wet is continuing to be messy, and I'm going to talk about Wet Wet in a second. But so Wet Wet ends up asking Chinks, is it still beef? Like, what's the beef? What's the problem? Lexi and her ends up revealing that her boyfriend is a pimp or used to be or something, and they still got beef and they gonna handle it at the house. I'm really tired of y'all and the boyfriend thing already. Why is either one of you beautiful women with a pimp? And I bet you money he is ugly as ever. I bet you money he look like dirt under the shoe. Watch what I tell you. Why is y'all talking to somebody who's a pimp? Why is y'all talking to somebody who's taking money from y'all? Ladies, I know a lot of the people, and just not even women, people in general, your best asset is your brain. The day you let somebody take your mind, you're gone. Okay. The most important thing on your body is your brain. Your brain. Don't let nobody play you out your brain. Don't let nobody play you out of it. I just think that is very important. I know people like my age or a little younger watch me, and I know like some probably high school children watch me. Love all y'all down. But if I had to get any type of advice ever in life, it would be to keep your mind. Do not let somebody play tricks on you. Do not let nobody manipulate you. Figure out all that stuff early in life on like manipulation, gaslighting, because somebody could lie dead to your face and you won't even know it. Like it's been so many stories that I've heard on TikTok, and my mind has been trapped before too. So I used to be a victim of it. And it takes a lot to get your mind back and to make sure you're not crazy. So I would say to anybody, my best source of advice is to keep your mind and never let a man or never let a woman take it. But truly, I am talking to my women when I say do not let these men take your mind. That like when a man say I want your mind, you are under his control for real, and he know that, and that's why they want your mind. They want to get that brain cell, that psychology. The fact that she even with somebody to this day, or when this was filmed, her man, and he was pimping other girls, is crazy to me that she would even be with somebody like that, defending somebody like that, even being on here not embarrassed. Like I would be embarrassed to be telling that. And the fact that she's up here don't have him, not even, if you gonna be so proud, at least to be the main girl if you gonna be proud. But you ain't even the main chick. You're a loser. You're a buster. You ain't got left behind. He's still with her. You ain't fought her and everything. You keep trying to fight her over what? He don't want you no more. So that does tell me he did take your money. Cause the fact that you keep wanting to fight her and that man is not stunning you, he's not with you no more, lets me know he has your mind and that you're delusional. And how you keep wanting to fight over somebody that ain't stunning you no more. That was over 3 years ago. 3 years. Let it go. You still trying to be mad at her or get into a fight with her because she's still with him and because she's the main chick. Baby, let it go. So Chinks ends up calling out Fetish as well, and she ends up saying something to her, saying that she was just talking about legs and all this, and Fetish like, I know you in real life. Girl, Fetish, get in the field and shut up. But let's talk about Wet Wet. For me, Wet Wet is doing a lot, and I think karma came very quickly. I think Joseline heard about Wet Wet being messy on that bus. She already didn't like how Wet Wet came in there fine the day before, so I think it was just a matter of time that Joseline was gonna say something to Wet Wet and go on get in Wet Wet's butt, because Wet Wet was doing a lot, and most likely, and let's be honest, we needed her to do that for entertainment purposes. But if we just talk about her title, I believe Wet Wet was doing a lot. If you supposed to be the mom or whatever, however it go, you supposed to be a little more mature and be telling these girls to calm down, chill out, do this, do that. But if anything, you continue to keep the mess going. So Wet Wet, you do need to get it together as a house mom, but it's entertainment purposes. Keep doing what you're doing. So the women get to the house, and Wet Wet is giving ghetto in this gated community. Absolutely not. So Wet Wet doing the most. She looks very cheap. Out of all the girls, no shade. It's giving cheaply. So she starts shaking, throwing it back. Jocelyn said, get out of here, baby. We are in a gated community and you are giving very much Project Pack. So she makes Wet Wet get out, and she ends up putting her attention back on Monica. So first of all, love the lashes that Monica got on. Them lashes look so good. I need her to let me know and put those in her Amazon storefront, because them lashes look amazing. So she ends up saying like, everything on your page was sexy. I just need you to bring it. So Monica ends up saying, I'm putting on for the BBW girls. I'm putting on for the Latino girls. This is just a question for me. This is my question to people that go up there and do that. Why do y'all be like, I'm putting on for XYZ or ABCD. Why can't you just be coming to be yourself? I mean, I do understand like they need representation, like, groups need representation. They need good representation. But I think too that's a lot to put on yourself. That's a lot to put on yourself mentally, because you feel like you can't mess up. This is the biggest opportunity because you're doing this, you're doing that, and you're opening the door. And I get it, like you want to open the door, you want to help more people that look like you get in the door. But I think also that just puts a lot of stress on your back to say, I'm representing these type of people, and this is what these type of people look like, act like, and this is how we carry ourselves. I think that's just a lot. I just believe that's a lot to put on your back, to be like, I represent for this city, or I represent for these people that look like this. I just think that's a lot of stress on the person, whoever is trying to represent all these different people. Like, yes, body positivity. Yes, we want you to put on for different cultures. We want to, be exposed to how different cultures act and everything like that. But also, too, you are just a human being. You're one person, and you can't put on for a whole demographic of people, or all people of a certain body size. Like, no. So Ocean ends up letting Mouser know, like, look, I had to handle some business for you. So Jocelyn was like, I like her. I like her. Of course she does. A lap dog. Of course she loves a lap dog. So she ends up going into her whole story, giving us a history lesson about how she started, how nobody wanted to give her opportunity. She's giving an opportunity to the underdogs because, this is an opportunity for them. And everybody wants to be on this show. Everybody wants to be a part of Joceline's cabaret. Everybody. And you girls are getting an opportunity. To me personally, it is what it is. If it's an opportunity, it's an opportunity. It is an opportunity to be on a show and to get exposure. I do believe that. But outside of that, outside of like going to dance with her and stuff, I don't neither here nor there. So Wet comes back in the house. She ends up confronting Joseline about Joseline saying that she was gonna pay for her teeth. Joseline ends up saying, "Oh, I said what I said, but I don't care. I could renege any day. If I don't want to help pay for your teeth, I'm not gonna help pay for your teeth." And I said what I said. So after her and Joseline get into it, Wet gets kicked out of the house again. Wet starts yelling and screaming in this gated community. Somebody in that gated community says she does not live here. Look at her dress. Look at that wig. Oh, absolutely not. Let's get her up out of here. How did she get in this neighborhood? So they end up calling the police, and Wet and them did not know the police station was across the street, baby. So they're always ready to go over there. So the police came. Ant went there first, the main security man. Then he thought about it. Black, let me get one of these white producers to go over there. So the white producer ends up going over there trying to have a conversation with Wet. But at the end of the beginning of the day, nobody necessarily wants to deal with the police, white or black. Nobody wants to deal with the police. Like, honestly, white people and black people have a different relationship with the police. So I believe he was looking at her like, of course, he's listening to her, but he's also like, wait, are you dumb? If you do not get out this police car, you do not come in this house. We are in a nice neighborhood. Do not play with me. Do not play with us. And I'm sure she had got a big, thick cuss out from Pepper. Okay, I'm sure Pepper was not playing that. Okay, he was getting real hot and spicy with after that, I'm sure. And I'm sure Joseline taught her up as well, because you're doing all this yelling and hollering. And yes, Joseline is treating you crazy, but are you surprised? No, because you've been here 3 seasons. You kept bringing up how you've been here 3 seasons, so you already know how she get down. You already know this. And it's kind of like you fed up. You saying that you got so much going on. But honest, they do not care. They just want you to come on and get out that police car, to be honest. Like, no, I'm sure you put all them black people that's there, whether it's production, security, or them girls, overthinking and trying to make sure that they don't do anything crazy because you got the police called on y'all. All right, so then we move forward, and Lex and Chinks ends up going another round. I mean, it's entertaining, but I just hate that y'all just keep having to go around about a man. It's not that deep. And it's like Chinks want to keep going around at the round. Like, Chinks really loves to do this. Lex to me is not turning down a fade, but at the same time, she don't necessarily want to get in the field, and I definitely understand that. Like, she's getting in the field for truly no reason, because she don't, in my opinion, she has the man, but two, she not trying to make a storyline about her man. And Chinks is like, girl, get you something else to do. You ain't moved on yet. 3 years, you ain't got no man. You ain't got a new pimp. What's going on? But all right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like it, and click the bell. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye. Love y'all.